Hello YouTube, this is Pink Asuna coming to you with a new deck, just doing some test hands with a new deck that I'll be showing off tonight here at Big 3 Deals. Seeing how I'm going to be doing tonight, it should do pretty well. I'm sure you guys know by the intro and by looking at the sleeves on the deck, the extra deck, that would be the deck I'll be showing off. But don't worry, but yeah, you guys will be shocked. It is mixed with something else, and this is post structure deck. So we're doing some test hands.
Basically, the second he leaves the field, he becomes a
So let's see what we draw. All right, so it looks like a pretty good hand. So already starting off really strong. So right here we have two different ways, two different things we could do. Just depends how we want to enable this place. Most pretty generic. I mean, right here we can start off. Obviously, we start off with the chamber effect, searching for obviously the spell card. So pretty easy and self-explanatory. Let me zoom it back down a little bit. There we go. It's a little bit weird. There we go. So yeah, so we have this in the middle. We did resolve, added this. Now we have, you go into Dragon Maid Fusion. So obviously Fusion Summoning, this is where it gets a little tougher, I mean, to the side, but we're gonna go into the generic play. Or actually we could even do, yeah, we'll do, let me see. We kind of want to maximize on the turn, so we'll do the Partler and the other one, and we will go to obviously our good old Shao. Shao will be walking Solemn. Next, we have two different choices we can go into. Obviously, I'm gonna try to maximize my advantage. So, doing Partler effect. And we'll be dumping another card, I mean. So after here, what would be the most other maximized enabler to continue going into? Obviously, we could dump, I'm gonna dump the kitchen. The kitchen's pretty good to just throw away, and we also have to finish resolving this. So throwing away that too. So now we still have one card in hand right now. We have three cards on the field. They're all being turned on now in our graveyards like this. And even if you want to even maximize even more on top of that, you could return the fusion spell back to your hand to get more value for next turn, but it all depends on how you're doing. Most of the time you don't really need to do that, so it just depends on what you're trying to maximize. But if you want to, you could end with this in your hand, in fact return this back, so that way you get another one of the spell cards next turn, and this being the end board, unless you want to go into the house immediately. That would be a little less optimal, especially with the way the format is, because whenever they go during standby, this will activate summoning kitchen effect. So I mean, it's going really fast since we gotta know what we're adding. Adding this and effect discard, so it's going to the grave. So now we're gonna be ending with three cards in our hand and one Omni, pretty much walking Omni, and yeah, and two Dragon Maids. I mean, it's all during my opponent's standby, so pretty good right there. Let's do another test hand, because after that it just depends. Like my next card would have been, of course, Brand Diffusion. That's like, you know, it could be any card, so we don't know if that's what would have been really happening, but yeah. Let's do some more test hands. Let's see the starting off hand. Alright. Start off with a little more despia. I'm waiting to see more of the despia engine in. But yeah, it's pretty much the same two enablers. You pretty much have the same play all over again if you want. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty busted. I mean, this is pretty much legitly the same hand, because you would just be searching ending with Shao and 2 other dragon maids in first turn. So let's try a different hand. So the deck consistently just ends with Shao and at least 1 or 2 other dragon maids and at least 2 to 3 cards in your hand. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we ended with. Okay, this is actually not a terrible hand. Actually, it's actually a pretty good hand. So right here we get to decide. Obviously, I'm gonna go with Prosperity. I'm gonna look at our extra deck. We'll be probably getting rid of. 3 cards. So, all right, that's one. Sorry about that, guys. 2. Third one is where it gets a little more complicated, but we'll do a house, because we normally only resolve 2 either way. Let's see what we'll get. Okay, we ended with okay, we got an Oliver. But the thing that it sucks is it just depends whatever you guys want to add with, guys, because Prosperity also does mention that. So if I was to add the Oliver, okay, I just can't draw, so I could add. Okay, cool. So I was just trying to make sure. So adding the Oliver, the other 2 would just go down as being shown. So not bad. Normal the Oliver, so we're gonna do it differently this time. But add obviously the very busted brand diffusion. So now we still have 5 cards in hand, so technically I haven't lost anything. And then we'll go into brand diffusion. So obviously it'll be Alvas. We could do Alvas, and this is where it gets a little complicated, because the other card is in my hand. That's a little bit of a bummer, but it happens. We'll do add. So summon, so it will be so we have a pretty good starting right here. Do effect, and remember, guys, for this one, the fusion summon, you discard a card. Fusion summon 1 level 8 or lower fusion from extra deck. So pretty much that's what we're going to be doing. So we're going to be discarding a card, refusion summoning the 2, or I guess returning 1 and fusion summoning the other one into our Mirror Jade. Make sure to put the Mirror Jade on the very last side for the case. After that, you do get some other abilities that you activate. So we get special this due to the fact that it was fusion summon. And then after that, we'll do Mirror Jade effect. So we'll be sending the Apion to the graveyard for the end turn effect. And then we still have our regular normal summon that we still haven't done. So we still got normal summon effect. So I don't have another card to get rid of. We have to part ways with that one. And then yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I mean, you're ending with Super Poly, you're ending with this board. I mean, next turn you can tag this out, just 2 out, and you continue your place, or you could even special this now. And if you want to link summon, I'm not playing any links, so because you're locked out, so if you use fusions. But yeah, you have the 1 card to pitch, and you can just do you go into any one of the other guys. So you go into this again. If you want to, you go into this. Actually, you can't go into that one, but you can go into this. So yeah, you go into this guy's next turn if you want to combine both of them, or your opponent's and yours. So if there's something in light or dark, boom, you keep doing this, like, you know, Super Poly, discard, and then the effect will just come back, and you'll have pretty much full control because you just go to your hand and you'll just summon this. So yeah, it's actually pretty strong. Let's see what our next card would have been. Oh, I got another Super Poly. So yeah, you just attack, Super Poly them off, and then yeah, you win. Alright, we'll do one more test hand, guys. I certainly think that Despia will be one of the best decks now. I don't know if Frank Kids will stick around, especially with the ban list around the corner, I'm pretty sure. But we'll have to see.
For the playset?
So let's see. Okay, we're already starting off really strong. Oh, okay. So right here, it's actually a really good hand, actually. It's obviously going to start off with the same thing we did earlier. Going to start off with this. We're just going to brand diffusion, sending the same 2 targets. I mean, we are always sending.
And I had such a shitty hand too. My opening hand, I was like, just pulling.
Same 2 cards. Going to this, we'll do effect. We'll obviously discard one of the partners since we don't need 2.
It shuts down. I also
I think it also yeah, so we'll do that. We're going to Mirror Jade. We'll do effect. We'll send the same one for the end phase. So end phase effect. We're gonna have 2 cards, Mirror Jade. Actually, we still normal summon. Finish resolving. We could go this route, or we could go into the Dragon Maid, however you guys see fit. You know, you have pretty much enablers left and right, I mean, whichever way you go to it. So it's fine. I'm gonna go with this because we're trying to maximize on our place. So once this is on the graveyard, we're gonna go
well, I did that.
right here we will go end phase effect. And we'll be setting the branded in red.
Check that out for more hand traps. Correct.
So setting branded in red.
Yes. Well, I'm running 2 houses.
Or actually, should we? Give me 1 second, guys. Let me, so you guys can see I still need more practice. We'll do effect, and then we'll activate.
You're gonna love my coffee, by the way.
Yeah.
No, I don't have them.
So we'll go show, and then effect of drama tutors, special. Yeah, there we go. That sounds more like it. And then we'll end with this. We'll end with, and then we'll end with branded in red set for next turn. And then yeah, there we go, guys. When the opponent goes standby phase, this will activate. And then you bring back powder effect. We'll send the red or green or whoever you need in the graveyard. It's not gonna stick around for too long because you're just gonna brand it in red. 3, and go into Chimera. And then so you'll be popping 2, and you'll be drawing 1. Oh wow, okay.
I'm using it because it's another 7.
So yeah, guys, very maid consistent, Dragon Maid variant. I'll show you guys the deck profile. Just let me know if you guys do want to see it. I mean, I know there it was maybe a few little misplays here and there, but I'm still learning the deck. But you guys can see how powerful the deck is. I mean, if you continue from this, I mean, this is a walking Omnigate, so whatever they do, you're just gonna return. You'll go into house. House is gonna, like, you know, just be there ready to attack. We have 3,000 beaters. My turns. Oh wow. Okay. This is not. I shuffled the deck, guys. But yeah, nurse effect. Effect. So you just do your normal Dragon Maid shenanigans, guys. Like I said, this was not set up. This was not. I'm shocked. I mean, that I'm drawing this insane. This normally does not happen. So now you have this in your graveyard. So right here, we could technically even do it again if we want to, but I would probably, yeah, I would probably do it actually. Why not? So let's say this is the middle, that way you can see all the cards. So you will bring that out, but the rest of the effect has to resolve, so you'll be sending the counterpart to the grave. So that would be the kitchen. Kitchen will go to the grave, guys. Yeah, and then you'll do the effect of Dragon Maid Fusion. So you would be returning back any 2 that you want to return back. I'm gonna do the dragon, obviously. So then you do Dragon Maid Fusion. You do any 2 you want to do, any combination of the 2. I would do Nurse and the dragon, obviously. And we'll bring out Shao again. So now we have Kitchen and Shao, and we also have Partner, and we also have the Chimera waiting. This is a really insane board, guys. That is the moment we enter battle, effect, return back, special effect, pop, and then if the opponent has anything, you go, you have Shao waiting to go, and when you return them back, when you do tag them back out, you get another effect. So it's very insane, guys. Okay, and yeah, our next draw would have been another branded fusion. So the combo would have just restarted all over again, going into this again, and just redo the same thing over and over again, guys. Or you could switch it up to this guy if you want to make all your opponents Monster Zero. I mean, there's multiple things you could do. I mean, another thing I could enable if I want to tonight would be going into, yeah, sure, you guys could even go into this. I would be summoning this effect, going into, and then bringing out a Dragoon in the field, but that would eat up a lot of my cards in my hand, so that would be a little dangerous, I think. But yeah, that would be another thing. So yeah, it would be one of these 2 you would go into, or I said one of these 3 actually you go into, and if you do draw the fusion. But yeah, that is all, guys, for today. If you did enjoy it, if you want to see the deck profile, just let me know, and make sure to give a huge like. And yeah, just let me know in the comments, guys, if you guys want to see the deck profile. I'll be playing this tonight here at Big 3. Shout outs to them for letting me record in here this video. And yeah, let's catch you guys in the next one. Peace.